There was a knock on the door this morning and it was my new package from Amazon. This is the WeSkate adult scooter with dual suspension. It folds up, it's got big wheels, and it's recommended for children aged 12 and up and adults. Let's get into it. Oh yay. Let's just get that blade away, safety first. Right, let's have a look in here then. It's certainly looking very scooterish. Well, here it is. It's come folded up. Let's get this plastic off. Oh, that just rides out of there. Look, Izzy, look! There it is so far. Oh, look at the size of those wheels! They're massive. Right, I've got to be careful not to scratch it, haven't I? Right, so that was to protect the brake. I presume that's the brake. Yes. My daughter's standing there. Do you see her shoes? She's curious about the arrival of the great scooter. You don't have to call me your daughter. This is my own Izzy channel. This video might get watched by scooter likers. It's true. Alright, it's the last bit of packaging coming off. Here it is, all folded up. Look, I'll show you how to unfold that in a moment. Let's just measure that. I'm just going to quickly measure this for you, just in case you're interested in dimensions. So, it's a bit awkward to measure it, to be honest, but I would say it's about 85 centimetres, maybe 86, and that is about 34 inches, maybe a little bit less. Width, at the widest point, 13.5 centimetres, 5 and a bit inches. There are two stages to unfolding it. First of all, you've got to make sure this is unlocked on that side, and on the other side, see this here? That's got to go forward at the same time as this comes up. Let me just show you. So that's kind of handy for hooking your finger around. As you're pushing it forward that way, lift this up at the same time. Like that. To put it away, it's the same thing in reverse. Just use your finger there for a bit of leverage. Push that forward, but at the same time, push this column forward like that, and then you can just fold it back like that. And when you've done that, make sure this is in a locked position. You can only fold it and unfold it while this is unlocked, so you've got to make sure that is unlocked, but then lock it up again afterwards. But I'm going to unlock it because we're unfolding it at the moment. I'm sure it's one of those things that once you're used to it, it'll be really quick to do. Now for the handlebars. So this is the configuration of the folded up handlebars. They're clipped into these little clips here, so we just need to unclip these and slot them in basically. And there's a little hole there, you see, that goes into. There goes the second. Clip, just like that. That was nice and simple. Now I've got to adjust the height. This part's for doing the height. Just unlock that. There's a button here. Press that. And just lift the whole thing up till it pokes through. I'm not used to this yet. Right, that's the highest setting now. That's the highest setting now. I'm about 5'5", so I'll just show you how big that is. That's too big for me. Ta-da! I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put that down one notch to there because I've tried it earlier and that's the one for me. There we are. I'm much more comfortable with that height. I'm going to lock that. It's got lovely grippy handles. Let's have a close look at those. That's much more comfortable than my old scooter. And another thing, I tell you what this doesn't do, when you pick it up, you know, like the cheap kiddie ones, they whip round and whack you in the ankle. This one absolutely doesn't. It's just, look, it doesn't do that whacking you in the ankle thing, which is a huge relief because I've had so many bruises over the years. It's got suspension, which my other one didn't, so I presume that's something to do with it. The brake is at the back. There's no handlebar brake on this model. I didn't choose one with a handlebar brake because I thought it might be something to go wrong in later years. And I'm used to the back brake, so I don't know if that was the right decision or not. It's much higher off the ground than my old kiddie scooter, and I think I'm less likely to get grounded on tree roots and things like that. So I'm pretty excited for that. Maiden voyage in the house. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah! Where's she gone? Oh no, that's getting carried away. Well, it certainly feels higher than the last one I had. Careful. So I've test driven it around my kitchen and front room. A bit unorthodox, and it was lovely and smooth, but I think we need to go outside, don't we? Let's have a little test drive and see what I have to report afterwards, after its maiden voyage. Oh, before I pop out, let me show you the bits that came with it in a separate bag here. A couple of tools for doing fix-it jobs and a replacement part for something. Oh, that's... I'm wondering if that's a support stand. Looks like that's a lever that goes up and down, doesn't it? Let me investigate that. It also came with this strap, which presumably is for carrying it over your shoulder. Yes, I found some holes, and they most certainly line up with that, so I'm going to quickly get that on. It's on. You know, that's good, because that was a bit of a pain leaning it up against the cupboard, and I was thinking to myself, I'm sure it came with a support, and it did. You just have to put it on yourself. And for a bit of context, I also just wanted to show you what I'm upgrading from. So I've been using this. If you see the comparison of the wheel size, look, I think I'm going to be in for a much smoother ride now. The height off the ground, yeah, definitely a lot higher up, so that's good. Now the bit you stand on was actually a little bit longer on my old scooter. I might miss that because sometimes I like to put my back foot on there as well and have a little rest while I'm gliding, but though normally I've got it hovering over the brake, to be honest, if I'm not scooting with it. Right, let's go and try it out. So, am I glad I've bought this scooter? Yes. Can I compare it to any other similar models? No. I can only compare it to that clapped out one I showed you earlier. But this has been an absolute joy. It is honestly so smooth to ride compared to the other one. I suppose it's because of the suspension. Look, you can see at the back there's a bit of suspension visible. I'm definitely not needing to scoot as much with this scooter. It just keeps on gliding for a lot longer than the old one, and I'm really, really pleased with it. Hopefully this video was useful to you. Please give it a like if you liked it. I usually make vlogs, but feel free to subscribe for more vlogs from this channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!